other thing you'll see is that typically, if you have really hard water, you're going to get marks in the dishwasher, scale, discoloration inside your dishwasher,
It's not
and
that
sometimes on your dishes. Okay, if you're not getting that,
Ask your son's family or a son if his family members are seeing any difference. Let's say hair is different.
your hair is going to be shinier.
I'll find that out.
Typically, the hair gets shinier, and when you take showers or whatever and you wash your hair, you get more soap suds than with the harder water.
Well, let me find. See, because
So those are all things that we notice and that customers have told us about. Many people will discern a taste difference because part of the thing that does the algae is that we make a small change in the pH in the water toward neutral.
Okay, now the question is, how do the pH change? This is a thing. How do you?
Because of the change in the molecules of the water going through the magnetic field and lowering of the surface tension. Passing water through a magnetic field lowers the surface tension.
The buffers, the hydroxyl, hydrogen.
This is the thing, is that if this was science that being taught, if it was being taught in colleges, then everybody, would be
Can I offer something there? The reason it's not taught in colleges is because most professors there have to fully understand it. No one understands the complete theory of magnetics. That is why there's no institution, there is no college in the world has a department of magnetics or the study of it. None. They understand what its effects are, they understand what it does. They don't understand exactly how it works. And so that happens. The Egyptians 5,000 years ago understood lodestones. They used to line them up there and it helped the water flow better. It's proven you can put it in through there and you reduce the surface tension of the water. It's provable. All the effects are provable, but they can't theoretically tell you why. And so according to professors, it doesn't work.
But we have.
I'm an investigative inventor or whatever, whatever you term
I'm a
it is.
research scientist by training with 2 universities, okay? And
So to me is,
He's a mechanical
if
engineer also.
something has not been proven by the academic, today's academic science, doesn't mean it's not true or right.
right.
Okay. So I'm in that thing, and I'll
I
talk
was
of
as
so many.
skeptical
but
as you.
listen.
It took me 3 years of working with these guys. I was so skeptical.
I don't take 3 years.
But-
Well, I see
Essential.
this guy a couple times a month, and every time I see him, he's telling me, well, why didn't you tell me that before? Well, I told you all those other things.
Yeah.
But listen, I sent you the file, the UK Cranfield University study. That was done specifically on magnets.
There's cups,
And you didn't read
lids,
it.
condiments.
Read it, what they said.
I've read
fat
everything.
Have you read it?
I've read everything you said.
Because we have, listen, Michael, we have the UK Cranfield study.
That is correct.
So this is a university that studied.
I've read everything.
So?
Can I tell you another little anecdotal story, if you will? We stay with friends in Durham, North Carolina. He's a plumber, big-time plumber down there. James doubts everything. All right? Very hard water in Person County. 6 weeks ago, he put it on his house. Now, he put 1.5 times the system. We put 3 on
Right.
the input, 2 on the output.
Right.
All right? His wife started complaining to him 2 weeks later. He didn't tell her that he turned off the water softener, disconnected it, done all that. She was complaining, how come the water had started turning a little green and everything was over soaping? She had to cut it. She cut way back on the use of soap, was very happy. And what they were doing was releasing all of the crap that was in the line. And same day I said, open the toilet. He goes, I won't use the words he used on the phone to me, but it was clean.
So in other words, he told her what he's done. He cut off all the softener that he
Yep.
had. He cut off. Good.
Yeah. And he said it was a fresher tasting water.
I think that I'm talking about some house.
But that's very hard water down there.
Yeah,
That's like 18 to 20 parts per million.
I built this is in the same town that, I built my house in Westchester County. Yes, I sold it 6 years ago, 17. It's 17 and 6, 23, 24 years ago.
Yeah.
In 87 is when I built the house. It was a big property.
Yeah.
Owned well and all that. And we had to put in a softener because the water was very hard.
Yeah.
And in spite of softeners, still there was the pipes weren't We were getting clogged with it.
Yeah.
I sold it, but I can go back to the owner. I knew the house. Haven't it solved consistent?
You will. You will absolutely. It is a
How can I
discernment.
prove to him that it's worked? It works. That's the other part.
It's got to be visual because to do a hardness test, the minerals are still in the water. All right, so you're not going to. The hardness measurement will not change. What you'll see is an increase. You'll have a better flow. All right, through your pipes because you're getting.
We are going to do a base emissions test on a vehicle, a V8 Jeep.
Not boiler.
Before we install our system on it, we want to get a base reading to show what the emission levels are before the magnetizer is installed.
Would you say that again? You typically what?
I typically idle my engine most of the day, every day. I do approximately maybe 100 miles a day. Most of it really just crawling around the back roads. I've kept a log since I bought the car of mileage readings and number of gallons I use and the number of miles between tankfuls of fuel.
Yeah, I see that.
The water doesn't smell salty. Maybe there, maybe it's not.
You've been getting around 11, 12,
You can see typically I run between 11.5. The best I did was 14, and that was on a long trip one day. So obviously when you're on highway, highway miles, the fuel efficiency does come up. It still could be a lot better though than what it is.
Yep. Is yours full-time four-wheel drive?
It is.
All-wheel or four-wheel?
It's all-wheel.
It's all-wheel.
Yeah, it's an all-wheel drive.
And it's CO2, nitrous oxide, TZ. That's just time to zero. That really doesn't mean anything for us. Okay.
All these are reset. All are set to zero, right?
No. Oxygen is 20.95% because that's what the air is right there.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're breathing.
What
That's
did you
good there
you
because
purge
then-
the air, right?
Yeah.
How did you purge? What is the
I already went through that.
Oh, you did already.
Okay, you heard this thing start running 2 minutes ago? Everyone thinks that this is some great magic thing. It just reads it. There we go. See how it's starting to change right now?
The oxygen's going way down.
Should be. You're burning the oxygen. That's what
Right,
you want to
yeah.
do. All right, so let's stabilize here for a minute. This is gasoline, just so you know, the NOx.
Yeah.
All right. So we're looking pretty good. I mean, not pretty good. I mean, we're getting representative readings of what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Smoke.
Yeah. Okay. CO, 0.38. Oxygen, 1.57. NOx, 72. CO, 13. CO2, I should say. CO2, 13. NO, 69. Nitrous oxide. Okay. Now,
Should be one more, right? No, it's
no.
5. Okay, you got
yeah. Would you, what's the RPM on this? Does it read RPM or not?
It does.
Yeah. That, and then we need to take it up to like 2,000 RPM.
This is idle.
TZ, that's just time to zero. It's timing down. That's when it recalibrates itself. Okay? So you don't have to worry
Idling
about that.
just about 600 RPM.
Yeah, he needs up to about 2,000.
Okay.
So this is what we call idle. No?
This is idle.
This is
Now,
idle.
the oxygen C is down to 1.41 now, so if you want to, I always do plus or minus 10%. The readings.
And this is what 20,
2,000 RPM is
2,000. Okay.
Yep. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
CO
CO, 0.37. Okay? Oxygen, 0.9. NOx, yep, 222. Okay. CO2, 13.4. Okay. NO, 180. Okay, Chris.
Mike, what are you doing right now?
What I'm doing is I put the thing on too tight.